All right, guys. So we got our first matchup here, which is going to be Trey versus Will. Looks like Will is coming back with the all-rain team, while Trey has Talonflame, Durant, Dracovish. He's clicking team preview here. Talonflame, Durant, Dracovish, Urshifu, Toxtricity, and Incineroar.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how this is all going to go. Dracovish, I don't know how well it matches up with everything here. I mean, it does insane amounts of damage, even against, like, water types. Oh, looks like they both already locked in, and we're just going straight into it.
Yeah, that was super quick.
Yeah, these guys are both very confident about, like, how they're going to play this out.
Yeah, so with Will running that all-rain team, I'm kind of curious to see how Trey's going to respond to that and find his weakness here.
Alright, so we got Cloyster and Blastoise coming out from Will, and Trey's got Dracovish and Talonflame. Maybe he's going to set up a Tailwind real early and just start going for the Vicious Rends.
Yeah, so do you think the Vicious Rend is what he's going to use, seeing as it's an all not very effective? I mean, it still probably blows everything back, right?
It hits hard, especially if Will sets up the rain for him. He basically neutralizes it not being very effective. It's a gross move sometimes. I've seen it take out water types and it's disgusting. Will's going straight for a Dynamax though.
I gotta assume that's the Blastoise.
Yeah, I believe last time we saw it was the G-Max. Yep, it is the G-Max Blastoise. Maybe just gonna go straight for the Talonflame with the G-Max Canade. But I'm curious to see what Cloyster is going to be going for. Talonflame goes for a taunt.
Interesting.
Yeah, probably trying to stop a Shell Smash. Vicious Rend does I mean, that's more than most resisted hits are going to do.
But that's definitely less than I expected.
Yeah. Icicle Spear going to get some solid chip damage on this Dracovish. Probably going to take it down to about half. It's a neutral move. Let's see, yeah. Yeah, that's not bad damage on... Oh, and a crit, too, with the last Icicle Spear. Nice. And here comes the Canade. I assume this is going to be right into the Talonflame. Yeah, dang, nice. Takes it out cleanly, and that means that Trey is not going to be able to get a Tailwind set up for the rest of this game.
But also, pretty good play there by Will. How do you think Trey comes back with this? Do you think he brings the Toxtricity in?
Yeah, he still has the Toxtricity, which is going to hit the entirety of Will's teams pretty far. He also has Durant. I don't know what the moveset on Durant is, but it does have Max Lightning. And Durant is still, I believe, faster than the entirety of his team. I can't really remember Cloyster's base speed, but I don't think it's above 109. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I think it's something a little bit lower, like right around 80. I believe, actually.
Yeah, so Trey's going for his Dynamax. Is presumably going to be that Toxtricity. Dracovish tends to not Dynamax very much. If he goes for G-Max Stun Shock, he can slow down a lot of Will's team, and also get some nice chip damage with the Poison. And Toxtricity itself has a pretty solid special attack stat, so it's going to be doing decent damage the whole time, too.
Yeah, so we see an Ice Shard come in here, and that does more damage than I would have expected to the max. It does about probably 15%.
Oh, and it weakens the damage of the Vicious Rend, so it does barely anything. It looks like Toxtricity is faster than that Blastoise, but Blastoise hangs on. We get a Paralysis on Cloyster and a Poison on Blastoise, so Blastoise's going to be on a clock from now on, and another Canade's going to be coming out, presumably into Toxtricity. Ooh!
Wow, the Toxtricity hangs on at 38 HP.
But then goes down to 13 from the chip.
So I gotta assume we're gonna see another Stun Shock here coming into the Cloyster spot, possibly. And a Dracovish is gonna outspeed the Blastoise, I believe, right?
Yeah, I believe that that Dracovish moved before anything, so I believe that it's Choice Scarf. So it was already gonna be the fastest thing on the field. Will may try to go for another Ice Shard, being a priority move to finish off that Toxtricity, but he'll have to get through the Paralysis in order to do that. Yeah, there's the Ice Shard, and it does pick up the KO on Toxtricity.
Wow.
So that's 2 solid KOs for Will. Well, Dracovish is going to go for another Vicious Rend. I don't think this is going to KO because, again, the priority neutralizing the effect of Vicious Rend being doubled when it goes first. And a Darkness to finish off the Dracovish.
Wow, so Will is playing pretty great here with the all-rain team, as we've seen in the past.
Mm-hmm. And the other part of... Oh, it's Recovery Berry on Blastoise. That's really nice. So he's going to hang on a bit longer. And the other good part about this is that no one else on Will's team is going to be poisoned or paralyzed from the stun shock, and it's just Durant now with pretty low special attack, pretty low special defense, and not super accurate moves. So it is possible for it to finish it off, but I don't think it's going to be super likely.
I think he's got a 30% chance here, looking at what he's going for.
The classic 30% chance to win the game. Alright, Rock Slide does connect with both targets. That's super good for Durant. It doesn't get the KO on Blastoise, but the Poison's definitely going to pick it off. And I don't know if Blastoise has a move that's going to be able to finish off Durant. Oh, and it gets the flinch!
And it's likely going to go down to this the Poison after this turn.
Yeah, dang. So depending on what Will has in the back, Durant actually has a solid chance of finishing this off. One of the good things to see would probably be Pelipper. Let's see what Will's final two Pokemon are. Alright, we got Pelipper, so that's good for the Durant. And what's our last one here? Gyarados. That's a bit scarier.
Well, we do see two neutrally affected Pokemon here by the Rock Slide.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think the Gyarados is likely faster than this.
Durant has a space speed of 109, so Gyarados does actually outspeed it, and the Rock Slide can hit both for super effective. The only issue is that Hustle doesn't have the best accuracy. Gyarados does avoid. Pelipper does not die to it, so if it has something like a Hurricane or even just a Scald, it's going to finish off that Durant. Waterfall's going to come out. And yeah, just finish it off right then and there. Yeah, we don't even get to see what Pelipper was going for.
Yeah, likely with that rain boost, did more than enough to get that KO. So, how do you think Trey responds to this this all-water team?
I think the only misstep, if you're going from Trey's perspective, was that taunt in the first turn of the game. Obviously, if something like Shell Smash is super scary, especially when Dracovish isn't threatening the one-hit KO on it. So it's a play that makes complete sense, but Will just choosing to either see that the taunt was coming and just go straight up on the offensive was able to capitalize a lot off of that. So I assume that if you're Trey, you're probably just going to go for a Tailwind and just fire back with your own offense.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, he definitely wants to bring that Toxtricity back this round. That being said, with the Tailwind turn 1, that might be a good pairing.
Yeah. It'd be interesting if he brings the Dracovish again. It didn't seem like it was really putting in that much work, although Dracovish is still a very scary Pokemon, and if Will sets the rain for it, it's going to be doing big damage the whole time.
Alright, and we see Blastoise and Cloyster coming out again, so we're going to see pretty close to the same thing here, as the only difference is it's Talonflame and Toxtricity. Last time I believe was it Toxtricity that led before? I think it was something different.
It was Dracovish last time, so this time you could go something like a Tailwind and a Stun Shock, or even just a Tailwind and an Overdrive and start getting big damage off. Ooh, Will adjusting again, realizing that the taunt probably didn't go super well for him, but this Overdrive is still gonna... Oh my god, that almost picks up a double KO.
Wow. So we do see the Focus Sash.
Focus Sash on that Cloyster. Cloyster goes for a Shell Smash. Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm curious as to what Blastoise is gonna go for. A double Shell Smash. Will's a madman, so that is insane. Maybe he was expecting Toxtricity to Dynamax, but now the speed order has been returned to normal. Talonflame is still going to be the fastest thing on the field. it can probably pick up the KO in either one of these. So it's going to be interesting to see what Will decides to go with on the offense here.
Yeah, we haven't seen... Okay, so we do see the dual wing beat come in from the Talonflame going into the Blastoise slot and knocking it out. So then Toxtricity comes out with the overdrive.
Yeah, so Toxtricity, even with the Shell Smash speed boost, is going to be faster than the Cloyster, and that is a big double KO. That is going to set Will back quite a bit. Yeah, so that's a great first couple of turns for Trey. I think he was definitely right to go for the offensive there. Oh, if this is Pelipper and Gyarados, I don't even think Trey has to Dynamax. I think an overdrive is just going to finish this up.
I think it absolutely should. 4-time super effective attack coming from Toxtricity here should have no problem. Kind of curious if Will is carrying a berry here.
Yeah, we saw that the focus sesh was on Cloyster, not on anything else, so... yeah, both of these are 4 times weak to electric. It's a big, powerful spread damage move. Even if it doesn't KO, it's definitely going to leave everything... you still have the back Pokemon to worry about, so this is going to be pretty scary for Will. See, Dynamax is going to come out. Gyarados. Do you think Gyarados can survive an overdrive when Dynamaxed?
I don't believe it can.
Oh, poor Gyarados. 4 times weak to electricity. Let's see, Pelipper's going to protect, keeping that damage spread as long as it can. Dual Wing Beat's going to come out into the Pelipper. Yeah. Overdrive's going to come out from Toxtricity, and...
Oh, it does have the berry.
Bear. It's going to survive. Still takes a solid chunk of damage, though. Geyser, I would be going for the Toxtricity if I were Will right here. Yeah, and that should pick up the KO. Okay, so that was the biggest threat that Will had to deal with.
So one thing to note here is that the Talonflame does still have Gale Wings in effect. So it is going to go first, but also I think Tailwind is still up at the moment. So it would go first either way.
Yeah, this is the last turn of Trey's Tailwind, so he does have the speed. And Gale Wings is also still in effect, so even if he didn't have the speed, all of Talonflame's flying type moves would be priority. And then on top of that, Durant's just naturally faster than Gyarados anyway, with a base 109 speed against Gyarados' base 81 speed. Yeah, this is going to be pretty tough for Will to come back from. So yeah, Durant's going to be getting big here. Presumably going for something like a Max Rockfall onto the Gyarados, because Pelipper is obviously not offering that much offensive pressure. Talonflame's going to use Taunt, just make sure that Pelipper can't set up a Tailwind of its own or go for any Protect or anything like that. Here comes the Max Rockfall. I'm pretty sure this is going to KO Gyarados.
Wow, and it does.
That is the end of poor old Gyarados right there.
So the sand is up now. There's no more rain. There's no way for Will to set the rain. He's sitting on his back foot here with only Pelipper on his side of the field.
And maybe the world's biggest Scald. Oh, poor
Not
Pelipper.
quite big enough, unfortunately.
Is it even going to go down to the sandstorm? No, it's going to keep living. Poor Pelipper.
Tailwind peters out, but I don't think that it really matters all that much here as Trey's in such a great position.
Eating. Yeah, he's got plenty of turns of Sandstorm. He's got 2 more turns of Max, and Pelipper can't even protect.
The Dual Wing Beat comes out and does probably about 20% per.
Yeah. You know, it's nice to just know how much damage that move does. And there comes a Max Rockfall, and that's going to be the end of it. So, yeah, great adjustments from Trey, realizing that the best thing to do was just go on the offense. The only thing that really seemed to go wrong for Will was that Toxtricity obviously does a lot of big damage to the entirety of his team, and it does spread damage too, so it's basically hitting your entire team for super effective damage, and it's really hard to slow down, especially with something like Talonflame setting up a Tailwind, making sure that it goes before you do anything.
Yeah, so oddly enough, against this all-rain team, I think that to lead with that Talonflame and then pair it up with either the Durant or the Toxtricity. I think the Toxtricity is more of an obvious choice as it has that overdrive, as we saw in the last game there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you're Will right now, I'm not entirely sure how you're going to try and get through that Toxtricity. You could do something like you could lead with Cloister, seeing as how it has that Focus Sash, and protect your partner Mong, and maybe one of Cloister's skill link moves will be able to pick up on the KO on Toxtricity, and then you can just go from there. Or maybe Tentacruel's a lot bulkier than I realized.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what the answer to that question is. Toxtricity being super effective against every single one of Will's Pokemon here, and 4 times effective against 2 of them, who he brought to 2 games so far. Toxtricity is a tough one to have an answer for in this situation.
Yeah. But I do think Durant, while scary and offering a lot of big offensive damage, a lot of Will's team is especially offensive, and Durant has really bad special defense. So I really think that as long as he can take care of this Toxtricity quickly and efficiently, he should be able to put himself in a decent fighting position.
All right, and this time from Will, we see the Cloyster and the Gyarados lead, getting the Intimidate off, more specifically into that Talonflame slot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you're Trey, you just got nothing to lose from just going for Tailwind and Overdrive. You're going to break the barrier on Gyarados, you're going to take Cloyster down to its Focus Sash. I mean, even if you lose Toxtricity, you still have your, presumably, Durant in the back that can offer big damage to the rest of the team as well. So, let's see what Will goes for. He is going to Dynamax.
And it's a Luxury Ball, so it looks like it's the Gyarados, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it's the Gyarados again. Well, so we did see that Overdrive did about half to the Gyarados. That first turn of Overdrive. Is Cloyster going to protect? Cloyster's not going to protect, so it will be going down to its Focus Sash. Overdrive comes out, Walkenberry procs. Gyarados is going to survive this. I think even with a crit, it should be fine. Yep, Cloyster goes down to its Focus Sash. And do you think that the Geyser from Gyarados KOs Toxtricity outside of the rain?
I don't think it does. I think it's pretty close. I think it'll get down to about 20%, 15%.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Ooh,
and it does.
It does. Oh, wow. Man. Gyarados just showed you, JD.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be even really that close.
All right, and a Shell Smash from Cloyster. Now, unfortunately, I do believe that still makes Cloyster slower than Durant. So if Durant is able to get a Max Rockfall off onto this Gyarados, Trey's going to get a double KO.
The thing we haven't seen so far from Will here is the Max Guard into the Gyarados slot, and I think if he has it, this is the time to see it.
Yeah, we've only seen him go for the water move. Trey can always attack with his Talonflame too to get the Cloyster. I don't think Cloyster can really do anything to KO the Durant, but usually whenever I'm in positions like these, I'd like to do whatever I can to at least deny a double knockout. So here comes Durant. It's going to get nice and big. Presumably going to go for the Max Rockfall. It seems like the safest move. We see it knock out Gyarados that last game, so there's no reason not to go for it this time. Gyarados does, in fact, opt to go for the Max Guard, so Gyarados will be surviving the turn. Cloyster avoids the dual wing beat,
that was
though.
Huge. So Rockfall is going to come in, and it's going to just knock that Max Guard.
Liquidation into the Talonflame. Okay. Wow. Now things are starting to get interesting.
Wow, and this is game 3 too, so Trey is kind of on his back foot here. I don't think it's by any means over, but he has no way to reset Tailwind once it goes down after this turn.
Yes, but again, even just going for something like the Max Rockfall into Gyarados gets Trey a double KO that Will can't really stop. I mean, you can switch out your Cloyster, but it's not going to be very much helpful with 1 HP left and already Shell Smashed. Yeah, Okay. Oh, switching out the Gyarados. Okay, I see you. Maybe gonna cycle another Intimidate onto that Durant. Quillfish!
Gonna get 2 Intimidates off. Wow, that's really good.
Beautiful. Okay. This isn't the worst, but it's also not the best. Okay, so Max Rockfall's gonna come out. I'm not sure if that KOs Quillfish, to be honest. Quillfish hangs on.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm very surprised at how bulky Quillfish can be. Wicked Blow's gonna come out for Shifu. I don't know if that was into the Gyarados slot or that was into Cloyster. So Cloyster's gonna go down this turn. Wicked Blow, of course, has a 100% crit chance, so that wasn't just bad luck. That was just how Urshifu works. Okay, so this turn, Will can easily go back into Gyarados, get another Intimidate. Obviously, that doesn't matter much for the Wicked Blow. Unfortunately, I don't think that Will has any Dark Resist on his team. So
Yeah,
Trey doesn't have a lot of reasons to not just keep spamming that attack.
We do see the Black Sludge coming in from the Quillfish, so it's getting a little bit of health back there.
Hmm.
And we do see another Intimidate come off with the Gyarados coming in, so both Urshifu and Durant are going to be at -2.
Yes. So to me, now that it seems like a good time to either switch Gyarados back out or just double protect. Yeah, Gyarados is going to protect, try and survive the turn. I think with Durant being at -2, it should very easily survive that through protect. Ooh, we're going to see
Urshifu.
an interesting interaction. Alright, so Max Rockball comes out, hits the Gyarados. Let's see how much this does. Yeah, Gyarados survives that pretty well. But now, Urshifu's signature ability, Unseen Fist, hits through Protect.
Into
So
the Quillfish.
Yeah, and crit. So
Yeah.
the Intimidates and the Protects didn't matter at all. But I don't know if Will has anything on his team faster than Urshifu. Urshifu has a base, I believe, 92 or 97 speed. Yeah, Blastoise isn't going to be fast enough. He could try and get gutsy and go for a Shell Smash and then work from there. And so I think at this point you have to rely on Durant hustle misses and hope that Blastoise can get a Shell Smash off. Would you agree with that, JD?
I would agree with that, but also I don't know if Urshifu plus Durant is going to be enough to knock out a Blastoise. I think he's in a good situation where he can just Shell Smash and then possibly knock something off here.
Yeah. Rock Slide. Gyarados avoids the Rock Slide. Wicked Blow is going to come out. Go into Blastoise. That's going to be a Berry proc range.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna munch up on that. Let's see. Gyarados is gonna bounce. Okay. I like it. I'm into it. Blastoise flinches though.
No. That's huge.
Oh no. Oh, and Gyarados is getting real low. The Sandstorm damage is getting real big. And the worst part is, even if Blastoise has Protect, it can't protect itself from the Wicked Blow.
Yeah, so I got to assume that bounce is targeting the Urshifu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Oh wait, that was into the Gyarados. I thought Blastoise just
Yeah.
dodged one there.
Wicked Blow, is that going to be enough to KO? It is. Oh, that flinch. That could have been game-changing if he went for something like a Shell Smash right there. Gyarados' bounce. Going to go ahead and hit Urshifu. Is that enough to KO? It is. Okay. So,
Alright. It comes down to hustle here.
it comes down to hustle and how much damage this Gyarados can do. Oh my god, this is an intense endgame. Okay, so if you're Trey, do you go for the Rock Slide, which does not have 100% accuracy, or do you go for one of your 100% accurate moves, seeing how low Gyarados is?
Well, I think the Iron Head is going to be enough to take it out, even though it's not super effective. If it's not, then it's definitely it's close enough where the Sand is going to take it out if the Gyarados isn't able to come back and knock the... Oh, and the Sand goes away anyway, so that
Sand ends this turn, yeah. I think the Gyarados may need to like dodge a couple attacks and maybe even crit a Waterfall.
Oh,
he
and we
dodges
do
the Iron Head.
Dragon
oh,
Dance.
Dragon Dance! Oh,
Oh no.
oh my god, what an end game. Okay, I still don't know. I still think he needs to dodge a couple more iron heads. Okay, here comes a waterfall.
Could get a flinch of his own.
Does he get the iron head? Iron head connects it enough? Oh, man.
What a game.
What a last couple of turns.
Wow.
Durant survives with 3. That was an intense end game.
Wow. So well played to both of our competitors here. Great job to Trey for picking up the W there. Wow.
Yeah, and also props to Will. That was a great last couple of turns. I really liked what he was playing there. He was going for everything he could to win that.
Yeah, so we're going to cut real quick and try and get an interview here with our winner of that last game. It's going to be Trey. All right, guys, so we are here with Trey. He just had that first game there and just barely hanging on to get that win at the end.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw because I don't think I have a good Durant, and I was like, wow, Durant's kind of better. So I started using that, and then I had so I haven't really accounted for a rain matchup at all. And so when I saw Pelipper, I was like, oh no. And then I saw the rest of his team, and I was like, oh, well, this isn't that bad. Because I kind of realized that as you saw, I kind of realized that Toxtricity can kind of just kind of do well early, just sweep things like Durant in the back. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I think having Lapras there might have made things a little bit easier with the freeze dry being there. But that was
just a little bit. Yeah, I think Durant's better overall though. But yeah.
All right, well, great playing there.